Welcome back. This is the SIBOL 2022 National Team Selection Tournament. Nandito tayo ngayon sa gitna ng series number 2 sa araw na ito. It's Origen Esports versus ONIC Philippines. Sa inyong lingkod, ako pala si Leo. Sama dito si Renmar Santa Cruz and nasa game 1 pa ako. Sobrang bitin nun kasi ang bilis na tinapos ng ONIC.
Yeah. The moment they found that one opening, sabi ng ONIC page, hindi namin to bibitawan. The side lanes, they were able to take down the towers quickly. Pagbasag ng torre ni Delarski. Actually, bago nga basagin ni Delarski yung torre niya sa lane, umiikot na siya eh. Ang bilis niya umikot, ang bilis niya mag-respond. And the snappiness in that movement. I think we're seeing here kung bakit ONIC PH reached the heights that they did in the second half of 2021. How they're rotating as a team, paano sila mag-conserve ng abilities, how they counter-engage and everything. We're seeing really great MLBB action from ONIC.
Yeah, I believe Game 2 is already upon us. Pasok na tayo sa draft. Here we go. Game number 2. These are the smart picks and bans. ONIC PH naman ngayon ang nasa blue side. Origen ay sa gold. Special thanks as well. It's a smart experience. The power of smart 5G in over 4,900 sites nationwide. Switch now to experience the difference. Visit smart.com.ph/MNP to learn more. Guys, kung i-share niyo yung stream, make sure you use the hashtag muling lumakad matatag and hashtag SIBOL powered by Smart. Already ONIC acknowledging the fact na sobrang lakas ni glue ngayon, first ban.
Yeah. Well, taking away the glue just to play it safe also, knowing that probably gonna end up having something in the back line, really important to them. So they remove the glue. And for Origen Esports, nirespeto na nila ang Lancelot ni Hatred. So, taking away the Lancelot means for Origen, hinahanapan nila ng anong pa ba kaya laruin dito ni Hatred. Okay, so hindi natin makakalaban yung Lancelot. What else does Hatred have in the bag? We're gonna see that in this next game.
Your team is banning.
Pakito, I believe, was another ban. I think Origen, ang ginagawa nila, naintindihan nila na parang si Hate yung naglipat ng role, so baka siya pag-initan natin. That's a valid strategy, do you think?
It is? Yeah, it's a good call for Origen, especially for a team that you haven't seen in a while. The last time nakita natin ng ONIC PH, it was M3 pa. For Origen, they've been playing in the other qualifying matches. They went undefeated actually in the qualifiers. So, after that first loss, now baka nagising na yung Origen like, okay, this is what we need to adjust. Karina was taken out here by ONIC along with Phobius. Selena also taken out here by Origen. Edith is open if they want to go for it, but also this one, Valentina, was left open for ONIC PH.
And I will revive it.
Ayan na. So now, Origen, they're playing a very interesting game dito, Renmar.
Your team.
Kung ako sa'yo, mapapa-apekto ka ba dito? Will you start thinking like, my ult should be useless for the Valentina? Paano kaya yun? Di ba? Parang na-warp yung strategy.
Yeah, and that's the thing when you're going up against a Valentina. You have to consider ano nga yung ultimate kukunin dito ni Valentina. So it sort of limits what you can pick. Because what if one ult na maganda sa team mo o sa kit mo, pero what if nakakot din pag nasa kalaban mo yung ult na yun? So you have so many things you have to consider now. So they paired up with a Popol and Koopa might actually be a... Okay, there's a chance they might swap things out. There's a chance this might be a Valentina for Marky and then Popol and Koopa para kay Greed. Rush the BOD, burn down towers, or still, classic MM in the gold lane and Mage in the mid.
Yes. Ang dami actually. Ang sure pa lang dito ay Hatred Ling. Yun lang naman ang sure sa ONIC. So ngayon Origen, nagdadalawang isip sila. And so far, 2 out of 3 in the first phase are good targets for the Valentina. Am I right? Kasi Uranus, I don't know why you want to put consecration on the Valentina.
Your team is banning.
Maybe mas mahirap na habulin yung Valentina na yun. But yeah, in terms of ultimates, Origen safe picks. The only ultimate I'd look for getting if you're the Valentina is yung ultimate dito ni Rafaela. That Holy Baptism can be extra setup para sa team mo.
Yeah. Well, yung ult ng Clint is fine. Like, it's some level of burst. Extra burst, that's okay. At worst case scenario, damage pa rin naman siya. So, Hayabusa taken out. So, ngayon parang ONIC naman nagsabing, sige, ubusan tayong jungler. Sino pang matitira sa inyo?
Yeah. Origen thinking that Uranus away. So yeah, good call there that actually ONIC just keep choking out the junglers. The top junglers we know are gone. Barats might actually end up becoming the pick here for Origen in the jungle. Or they might surprise, but it's tough to see another jungle that will slot in well here.
Mapipilitan silang mag-Aulos. Something like that. Aulos, Nathan. Pero delikado yung Nathan, ha? I don't know how I feel about the Nathan, lalo na may Clint lang and Rafael, ha?
Oh, hey!
Carmilla! XP... No!
Baka Carm's jungle. O Carm's mid.
Whoa! Carm's jungle, bro! Carm's jungle!
Pero bakit? I mean, there's probably some thinking there. I've been seeing people ask me about it for some reason. Nagtatanong, oy, Carmilla jungle, pwede ba? Maybe something that there's something there yet that I don't fully understand.
Yeah.
You'll be able to rotate really well.
Oo. Andun yung concept
Parang
eh. So,
Oo.
in theory, may iniisip si Coach Kurtz. Si Ginoong Kurt Recto. Coach Kurtz, there's something here. Let's see if we can execute on it. Pero, ONIC PH closing up the draft with a solid Angeling combo. This is... It's nasty. Ang ganda ng ginawa ng ONIC dito.
Yeah. Nasty is a good call. Atlas. So it's a Carmilla jungle. Wow. Okay.
Okay. Carmilla jungle. Tingnan natin kung si Choco pa nga rin ba ang gagamit ito. Handa ba si Calvo na mag Carmilla jungle? Oh, to be fair, I don't know what Detona's welcome might look like on Valentina, pero much better na ito. Yung feast ni Carmilla ang gamitin mong manakawin mong ult because it's less effective. I don't know. Are they playing to it? Is that what they're doing here?
Interesting. Definitely makuha natin. It's a if it is gonna be a Carmilla jungle, it's gonna be fast rotations. Carmilla and Rafaela going around together. Carmilla already has the natural movement speed boost from a skill, and then at the same time, pag na-heal ni Rafaela, mas mabilis silang makakaikot dito. He'll need help clearing the minion waves though. The jungle waves.
Yeah. Yun ang kulang sa side dito ng Origen. Let's see kung kaya nila mag-snowball para hindi nila isipin yung waves. Para natural ang pagkuha nila ng objective. Let's go into the game. Game number 2. Let's see if ONIC can sweep or if Origen will surprise us. Game number 2. Here we go. Already may bakbakan na dito sa may river on the blue, on the red team's purple buff on their side of the map. Mukhang si Bimo ay pinapahirapan si Choco. That wasn't bad. That's not a bad way to clear time. That's okay.
Yeah. Mage killer actually para kay Choco. Okay, to help a bit with the damage for the Lords and the Turtles para dun sa mga objective takes. The thing for Origen Esports especially if magdo-dominance ice dito si Killer, ang daming slows para sa side ng Origen Esports. But will they have enough damage? Ang daming pressure na dito para kay Sent na come the team fights, come the part of the game na naglalaban na sila, skirmishes, team fights. Si Sent yung main source ng damage dito ng Origen. We also need to look for what build Choco will go for.
Yeah, their main damage source and their only damage source. Everyone else is some level of sustain. So parang ang hirap ng lineup ng Origen, pero dive. That's what its lineup is. It's a pure dive comp.
Definitely. But how will that handle in the laning phase and the other moments of the game? First blood.
Oh.
ONIC.
Down goes Sent. Again, the only damage source and the softest one on their lineup. By the way, Renmar, hindi ko alam kung alam mo to pero napalitan yung pangalan ng Mage Killer. Ang pangalan niya na ngayon ay Demon Slayer. And down goes Dockman one more time. 2 free kills and a turtle going over to ONIC PH here. Yep, guys, ang pangalan ng emblem na yan ay Demon Slayer.
Alright. Di ako sanay.
No, we haven't seen it in a long time. Ang tagal na.
Alright. So there's more damage there, but still at the end of the day, ONIC Philippines, nakuha nila yung turtle. First one off the game. First blood also from them. And this is what I'm gonna be worried about here for ONIC, for Origen Esports. Yeah, looking at on paper their lineup, there is sense there. It just puts too much pressure on Sent to be able to deal damage, but they have a lot of sustain and frontline. Choco will also be able to deal damage pag nakaset up si Docman. But what about the global presence of ONIC Philippines?
Red team hero
Yep.
has been
The global
slain.
presence and the mobility na nakita natin ngayon. Napabagsak nila si Stent. Nag-push na sobrang bilis. Si Capasio, kinagat. Si Docman, hindi na naka-perfect match. Actually, I think Atlas got kind of buffed in the recent patch as well. It's just hard to see it right now in the face of ONIC PH na sobrang seryoso, sobrang bilis gumalaw. Here's an instant replay.
Alam mo, ito yung, alam mo na, hindi pa ako sanay na mag-cast ng Valentina at first Valentina game ko to i-cast. Naduling ako eh. Ba't dalawa bigla yung Atlas? Nagtataka ako, ba't naging Atlas bigla? Si Grid, alam ko Valentina yun. But then yes, Valentina takes the form and takes the ultimate. So, di lang ako sanay pagtataka no. So, ng Valentina. But now Origen has to be careful of that. Because one of their main ultimates for their team, para sa composition nila, the fatal links of the Atlas, pwede nakawan ng ONIC Philippines and they'll have that setup factor na hinahanap ng ONIC PH. Kasi in terms of that setup factor, without the ultimate, it's just Dilar. But now that they have the fatal links na pwede nila nakawin, it's also Greed.
Yep, and so far Greed, it's again taking the form of Docman. Pero ngayon si Bimo, madedelikado. Seth gets a kill. So may konting bawi na dito ang Origen. And now, Marky, meron pa rin siyang aso. So, all the more, he's okay. He's safe now. The counter engage. Is there enough damage here? That's Dilar. Trinchera jumping on. Falling Star Moon dito kay Docman. Pinapasabukan din ni Greed. And Flicker spent already kay Docman. That's another under 2 minutes given na pull yourself together siya. So, naghahanap ng bawi ang Origen. Minakawan pa. Tinatry nakawan ni Choco. And there's the punish. Down goes Killer. Si Killer pala, grabe naman. It's the Uranus. What was he thinking? Si Choco, starting up the turtle. I don't know if the Carmilla's doing it, Renmar.
Right now, nahirapan yung Origen Esports, but ONIC Philippines might actually lose his turtle because Choco gets it.
Nice steal! Retry on point. Meron ng shields ngayon ng Origen Esports. So, mas maganda na ngayon ang kanilang dive potential. It's all the more incentivized. Down goes Marky. Dito sila malakas. Dito malakas ang Origen kapag sinabi nilang pasok tayo. Walang makakapigil. Dilar still looking low. Going away. Greed buying some time. Here comes Hatred. Papasok. Coming down from the Finch boys. And there's the falling Star Moon still off of cooldown. All they needed was the Tempest of Blades. At nabawi pa nila. Origen Esports, not the time to engage. Not like this.
Yeah, counterplayed by ONIC PH. Top lane getting cut there somewhat. But this is the strength that we're seeing in Origen. Yes, right now, their lineup looks weird to us. Pero ang kunat ng lineup nila, there's a lot of sustain. You have heals coming in from the Rafaela. You have the Uranus being able to heal himself. Docman with the as a tank, naturally, he will be tanky. Of course, Choco as well. So, with all that tankiness, and again, ang daming slow sa side ng Origen Esports. You have the slow from the first skill of the Rafaela. Choco, just all his skills naturally have slows as well. Origen Esports, it's totally set up para kay Sent that we saw there that if ONIC aren't careful, ang daming makuna sa side ng Origen, hindi nila mapatumba, tas nakaka-free hit lang dito si Sent. Although ONIC still are in control, now, moving forward, we're gonna see them respect that fact.
Yep, sobrang all-in lang talaga ng Origen Esports. So, kailangan din umanap ng timing at mag-desisyon na ito yung engage natin. Fatal Links here, catches one. Ito na ang bawi. Oh! It's working! Redmar, it's happening! Ang daming nawala sa ito, ONIC. It's a 3-for-1 so far. Hatred taken down. Si Bimo. Delikado na, may bawi sa likod. Si Dilar, and that's a 4-for-2. Maniac on Choco. The wombo combo is real.
Kakasabi ko lang, the Origen Esports lineup, when it works like that. Sent, baka maputuba dito, just forced him back. But that is a massive swing for Origen Esports. ONIC Philippines have to be careful with things like that. Docman, good call. Forcing the flicker, going in with the ultimate, setting things up, everything for Origen Esports. ONIC Philippines, tapos ng Fatal Links, wala na sila magawa. they just all fell down one by one.
Finish na, kahit na dalawa lang ang tinamaan ng Fatal Links. I knew it was strong, I knew it was good. I didn't think it was this good. Kamuntikan na yun maging wipeout. So again, Origen Esports back on the table, back on the board. They have to consider ONIC. I'm talking about ONIC. They have to respect the damage and the engagement that Origen Esports is putting on the table. In real time though, tingnan natin, in real time, mukhang may engagement na naman na nangyari sa mid. And so far, valid target na ng Heart Guard, si Dilar. So they might have to consider that. They might have to think about it like that. Oh! Ang lalim! Ni Marky Capascio, Choco! Threatening a kill, and he gets punished for going a little too deep. Shutdown dito mula kay Hatred, and Falling Star Moon charge up, cancelled. Kinasayaw-sayawan dito si Docman. So far, I think ONIC is back in the driver's seat, pero 2K gold lead na lang sila.
Marky, it looks like sakripisyo yung ginawa niya doon. Yes, it turned the focus of Origen Esports na depensahan na nila yung bottom lane, which opened up the kill onto Choco and the tower break para sa ONIC Philippines doon sa mid lane. So now ONIC Philippines, knowing that, okay, ganito yung lineup na kalaban natin, nagsi-space out na sila ng mapa. They're showing up more of that old banana split style that we know them to have. Na, okay, pag nakasplit tayo sa mapa, that's less chance na ma-wipe out tayo galing sa isang setup o sa isang play, galing kila Docman, kila Choco, and at the same time, napapressure natin yung mga side lane towers. So it's a good call for ONIC Philippines to adjust their playstyle in this way. But still, the risk of Origen setting them up para sa isang play, one turnaround play again, is still there, especially now that the Lord is up and Origen will want to contest. Kailangan mag-ingat ang ONIC Philippines sa positioning nila dito.
Yep, that's the clutch. That's literally the clutch that ONIC Philippines has to step on. Kailangan nila mag-full on banana split kasi yun yung gusto ng Origen na magsama-sama kayo. That's what that last almost wipeout brought them. So ngayon, tama to. I like what they're doing. Si Bimo, nag-clear lang. Napipilitang mag 4v1, 4 protect 1. And then mabilis naman gumalaw si Hatred on that ling. Let's see, sinula na ni Dilar. Ang Lord dito, putting it at about 4/5 of its health. Now 3/4. Ready sumagot si Choco. Gina G, oh. Gina G.
Gina G. Origen, 4 dito na sa may Lord. Pero si Hatred at saka si Bimo doon na sa bot lane. So, napa-force back ang mga miyembro ng Origen. This is what ONIC are gonna do. They're gonna keep forcing the members of Origen away, pressuring the side lanes. So, it's gonna be up to Killer to defend. It'll be a big team fight here.
Si Docman, humahanap, matatalunan, Falling Star Moon, that's going into the Fatal Links onto 1, Super Marky with the punish, and there's a time with the Blaze backing up Choco, there's too much damage here, being rained down onto them, and hindi na mauulit yung nangyari kanina, down goes Greed, pero mapapawian, there's the only damage star from Origen biting it, and mapapabagsak, it's just Killer, and Toshi left, at ngayon babagsak pa rin si Killer, si Toshi na lang ang natitira, Adrian ba ka pupunta ngayon? He cannot defend this. May mabubutas. May isang lane na mabubutas para sa Origen.
Docman forced to use the Fatal Links really early. Origen had the chance to counterplay there, but ONIC Philippines, alam na nila, naranasan na nila. It's like, okay, we felt it the first time. Ayaw namin ulitin mangyari yung nangyari kanina. So they repositioned the bet. Actually, si Hatred, pagbaba niya doon sa Tempest of Blades niya, iniwasan niya muna yung damage ng Clint, ng quick draw, tas lumapit siya, go, hop on the wall, then to the backline, tas ONIC Philippines, they were able to respond. Great repositioning by ONIC Philippines. Respecting the capability of Origen Esports na mag-set up ulit na katulad na nakita natin kanina.
Grabe naman kasi nangyari kanina. That really was the wombo combo. As in, dream come true, parang ihinain sa Origen Esports. Pero ngayon, change priorities. ONIC Philippines went for that early Lord. Di nila inantay yung Luminous Lord. So, I think ipapaubayan nila dito sa Lord sa bottom lane para mabutas ang bot lane. So, Toshi did not have to think about that. Did not have to deal with it as this push for Rafaela. Pero mabuhulis nila dito. Fatal Link sa isa. That's a pick-off onto Hatred. Wow!
And that is bad. They could have used that lane para maka-split push sila, either to take down more of the towers in the mid lane, add more pressure to the top lane. Tingnan natin kung makakabasag di... Oh, okay, Marky able to break down the mid lane tower. Let's see kung makakakuha pa ng Torre dito ang ONIC PH.
Synchronized push ang ginagawa nila sa top lane. si Bimo ang nag-aalaga dun sa second tier turret and that wave. And so far, inhibitors na lang natitira. So, ONIC PH, they're taking their time. Naintindihan lang na ibang game na to. Iba na yung dynamics. Kapag pinilit natin masyado, we're gonna get punished hard. So now we take our time. They're gonna wait for one more Lord, I believe. 90 seconds.
Oo. Sa next Lord natin makita yung action ng laban na to. Another team fight, another big skirmish to change the game. Both teams, kung sino man manalo o kung sino man matalo sa next team fight, if it's gonna be for the Lord, they're gonna do their best to not get wiped out. At this point of the game, getting wiped out will be massive, especially for Origen. Yung good news para sa ONIC is wala pa silang torre na wala dito sa map. 6 towers broken in the game, all of them for ONIC PH. So Origen, kahit maka-wipe out sila dito, ang dami nilang torre kailangan basagin. If the minion waves are there for them, baka kaya nila mag-rush mid. But at this point, the respawn timers hindi pa ganon kataas.
Yeah. Again, yun yung isa sa mga weakness ng laban ng lineup na to sa labanan. Origen Esports, they're really great at team fights. Pero ang talagang kaya lang mag-push dyan si Sent. Si Clint. So, talagang kailangan nila alagaan si Clint. Babysit Sent. Baby Sent.
Yeah. Docman, others, Toshi, let them be the ones to set things up. Choco even can help set things up. And right now with the positioning of ONIC, especially considering nasa major objectives na tayo, mas madaming bounce makukuha ni Choco dun sa Bloodbath, sa ultimate niya. Curse of Blood, sorry. That's a lot of targets to be able to hit up to 3, a lot of damage, a lot of control. Kaya ang daming crowd control at saka parang hindi burst kasi sa Origen other than kay Sente. It's just overtime habang tumatagal yung laban. Pag naka-abilities na yung Origen Esports, dun mo mararamdaman yung mga damage nila.
Sustain-icus Maximus. Parang patagalin mo na 4 seconds yung laban. Tapos lahat sila nandun. Yun yung nangyari kanina eh. So I think ONIC PH, naintindihan nila yung na-gets nila. Nakatakot nga naman talaga. So right now, they're going in for the Lord. Half health. Ang bilis, ang bilis. There's no contest here. It's very difficult for Origen to contest. Unless pilitin ito Docman. Not gonna happen. There's an engage up top though. Papasukin ng 3. And there you go. Heart guard. Cancelled. Not just yet. Sabi ni Dilar, wag muna. Tol, okay lang. Kakagatin dito. Si Killer. Mark, he deals so much damage. Greed. A little too forward. He's okay. Libre ang pagkuha ng Lord dito. Second Lord for ONIC PH.
This next fight or siege sa base ng Origen Esports, kailangan mag-ingat parehas nila kasi si Grid kinuha niya yung ultimate dito ni Docman. Of course, Docman also has his ultimate. Both teams have their ultimates here. Origen, sa lineup na to, they can actually be terrifying to defend against. Kung hindi mag-ingat ang ONIC Philippines sa position nila, 3, baka 4, mahuli sa kanila. Tapos pagkatapos nun, Origen will be able to clean up house and be able to defend, maybe even push deep into the inhibitors of ONIC Philippines. At the same time, ONIC Philippines, if Greed finds one big opening, they'll be able to set up against Origen Esports really well and end the game.
There you go, finally. Nabutas ang bot lane and there's a fatal links by Greed. Pero mukhang siya pa yata mapapasama. Walang follow through doon. Maganda yung engagement, maganda yung threat of activation. Pero hindi nila na-sink in. Ngayon sabi ni Docman, panoorin mo, ako naman ang gagawa! That's a 2 for none so far! ONIC PH suffering major losses. They took down inhibitor, down bot, but at what cost? At the life of Marky and Baloy.
Oh man! I'm not sure what happened there para sa ONIC Philippines. Kung si Marky nandun, siguro makakapag-damage dun si Marky and be able to help take down members of Origen. Or maybe hindi lang nakita ni Greed na medyo malayo mga miyembro ng team niya. This is bad for ONIC PH. Makakapag-depensa pa sila, but this is more control for Origen.
Yep, here we go. Hard guard on to Dilarski, Trinchera, X-Serio combo. Tingnan natin, can Hatred finish the job? Dive it into Sent. Can they do it? Can they finish it? There's a Tempest of Blades. Greed taken down Sent. And the damage is real. Hatred taken down Docman. Saka pupunta Choco. Ina-chase dito ng ONIC PH. And finally, that's going to be the Carmilla taken down. 3 for none ang palitan. And ONIC PH can smell blood. Isa pa, sabi ni Sergio. Papasukin pa kita dito. Hey, J-Lord, Hatred, let's do it one more time. Pero walang minions. Here we go, late yung wave. But finally, mabubutas ang pid inhibitor ng Origen. Oh, sa pangkagat. They're not done. Actually, you know what? They might actually be done. They might finish right here. Marky Capascio focusing down onto the base. And that's going to be a 2-0 sweep for ONIC Philippines.
After what looked like an error from the side of ONIC Philippines, sabi nila, okay, sorry about that. Let's run back one more time. And just when we thought Origen Esports kontrolado na nila yung mapa, ito na yung chance nila to hold on to a lead. Maybe up until the next Lord. Just like that, bam, ONIC Philippines ends the game. Hatred, Bimo, and Dilarski. HBD. Hindi nila birthday, pero HBD with that last call. Kasi nakita natin Bimo, sanib kay Dilarski on the Esmeralda. Hatred, kahit alam niya yung ultimate ni Angela na kay Esme, walang takot si Hatred. Hinabol talaga niya yung mga miyembro ng Origen Esports. At doon sa moment na akala natin ay baka matumba dito si Hatred, meron pa pala siyang Tempest of Blades, able to deal damage, come back down. ONIC answered back. Great showing by Origen. Unique yung lineup. But then ONIC Philippines able to counter it at nanalo sila sa pagkatapos ng laban na to. 2-0 win for ONIC, but commendable effort para sa Origen Esports.
Yep. Renmar, here we'll see early on, sobrang lamang ng ONIC. Pero slowly, we're gonna go into that highlight play wherein nakabawi ang Origen, na-punish nila yung ONIC PH. In the smart plays, we're gonna see it here. Just for those who don't understand, actually ako rin medyo curious ako, paano ba gumagana yung lineup nila? Bakit ganun? Bakit sobrang lakas sa teamfight at sobrang galing mag-punish ng dives?
Oh man, it's really just, again, with all the sustainability they have, the amount of slows and the creeping magic damage that they have, especially like for the damage that you can get a little bit from the Rafaela, the damage over time that you get from Choco, especially since pag nakaset up na dun sa Dockman, all the other members of Origen are there. Of course, mas nakadikit dun si Choco with the damage from her Crimson Flowers and everything. Over time, masakit yun. And all of that space just for Scent na habang lahat sila naka-focus sa isang lugar, si Scent na sa backline dealing damage with the free hits, with the quick draw. Exactly what we saw there.
Oh, ito yun. Yep, it's gonna take a while. As in, dito natin nakikita yung Origen talaga nag-shine kapag matagal yung team fight. Doon sila lumalamang, and even Esmeralda on Dilarski could not. Ano mo, siya rin nahirapan. No? Never mind. Oops, never mind. Uy.
And I think dahil dun sa mga sa heavy setup ng Origen, mas madalas nakita natin yung yung ultimate ni Carmelo, yung Curse of Blood, natatamaan niya talaga yung 3 targets max na pwede niya tamaan, maximizing the damage you get out of that.
Yeah, and for the rest of the game here, this isn't by a long game by any chance. No, ang average game time, it's still under the average game time of a back and forth match. Wala, ang hirap na yung Origen at that point na hanapin yung full combo. Yes, naka 2-for-none sila kanina, but eventually the swing back was just so hard to come back from. So, yeah, congratulations ONIC PH, but it's not over for Origen just yet. Makatapat nila in the next round yung mga iba pang matatalo sa araw na ito. So, it's just lower bracket for Origen Esports. It's not over just yet for them. But yeah, Renmar, anything else to say about that series? Because, wala nagmamadali ONIC, ang bilis.
Yeah, ONIC PH, pinapakita nila kung bakit sila umabot ng M3 World Championships in the Grand Finals. Paano sila nakaabot din sa Grand Finals ng MPL Philippines Season 8. ONIC is still pretty much ONIC, but there's a level of aggression to them as well that I'm not used to seeing from ONIC, but it's there and it's great to see. For Origen, not the most impressive game, but series, pero yung game number 2 nila, I love the effort, the way that they tried to make that work. We can really commend that, but tingnan natin kung makakabounce back sila sa lower bracket.
Yeah, again, congratulations to ONIC PH, led by Coach Denver, Yeb, Miranda. Makita natin sila bukas, pero sa pagbabalik ng SIBOL 2022 National Team Selection Tournament, it's going to be next play EVOS versus El Ganador. Yan. It's another pro versus amateur team showcase here in the first round. On behalf of Renmar Santa Cruz, ang pupalit si Leo sa iyong likod. Sa aming pagbabalik, it's going to be Uwami and Wolf at your service. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Y'all have a great day.